Being the do-it-myself content creator that I am my own hairstylist, makeup artist, stylist, creative director, and videographer if my husband's not there. Only thing I don't do is take my own pictures, and that means that I have to do my makeup and have my skills up in a certain way to which I can do this thing. So I am actually getting ready for a photo shoot right now, so I wanted to show you all my basic every shoot makeup look. Okay, as far as skin prep goes, I have already washed my face. I typically only double cleanse at nighttime, but because I washed my hair today, I double cleansed. Then I went in with my Murad salicylic acid cleanser, my Kiehl's ultra facial toner, then I went in with my niacinamide serum from the Inky List, and the Murad oil control mattifier and sunscreen. So that's what's on my face right now. That is it. So that's all the skin prep that I do, because I just do my normal skincare routine. My skin is moisturized, but also like trying to prevent the oiliness of it all. For brows, I just like to use the NYX brow glue. It's like $6. This is what I like to use for my brows, and I just take it and brush the hairs upward and outward. This one's a little runty. Then once that's in the brow, I take, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow applicator. It has the brush on the side, and then this is for specifically for their brow freeze that they sell, but I have the NYX version, so I just bought the pencil because it has a little spatula thing on the side, and I just take it and solidify them brows exactly where I want them to be. And see the difference and just that alone. Then to actually fill in my brows, this is the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen, and I just lightly go over the hairs, not trying to do too much. And then just brush that in. Hopefully it looks a little bit more natural. And I'm gonna do the same thing to the other brow. Boom! Boom! Now I'm gonna go in with some concealer under my brows. This is just a flat angled brush from Morphe. And then this is the Pro Concealer 57 brush from the Sephora brand. I'm gonna blend. And I don't always wear eyeshadow, but typically when I do, it's the Jaclyn Hill Divine Neutrals palette by Morphe, because it just has all the basic browns in it that I need just to do a little bit of something to add some dimension, because when going in for these shoots, my look, the outfits are changing, you know, every time. So like I don't want something that only looks good with one or the other, so it's just the whole thing. Boom, zilch, not much of nothing. Now lashes, I put my lashes on now because they stress me the F out. I am just wearing the Ardell Wispies. I don't know if I have a new patch, but yeah, the Ardell Wispies is my go-to lash. I do cut the inner corners so that way they lay perfectly, and that's it. And I do like to put my strip lashes on under my lash, so I do use the Falscara. So I put my strip lashes on the bottom because they just look better to me. So if you've seen the DIY clusters, DIY lashes all over the internet, this is one of the biggest things that I think that first hit the market. This Falscara is literally exactly what it's called. So it's lash glue on this wand, and so there's two sides to it. The first side is the bond side, which is what I am putting on first. I apply it to my lashes, not like as far like on my actual lash, but I try to get as close to my lash line as possible. And then I put a little bit on the lash itself, let that get a little tacky, and pop that lash right on there. And it is literally exactly what it is. It's supposed to be for individual lashes, but I am not an individual lash girly because I like to take these lashes off. I am not a wear these lashes for multiple days. I'm just a for the moment chick. And so this is a way that I like to put them on because I feel like the Falscara glue does in fact hold the best. Especially because I wear glasses, so like sometimes my lashes are rubbing up on my glasses, or like I'm changing glasses, it's a whole thing. But I feel like it stays the best with this. And so it just works the best for me personally. Now I've tried all the other lash glues, the duos, all the things, but this Falscara is really it. Alright, now on to the primer. This is the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. As you can see, I use it all the time because it's about empty. But I do have another one just in case this is like nothing comes out of here. I am gonna color correct because your girl's skin is a little, wait for this primer to get a little tackier. This Yummy Skin serum from Danessa Myricks. I should have put it on before my color corrector, but this is like my second or third time using this. I bought it from the Sephora sale, and I got influence from TikTok, and I do love it because the glow is crazy. Or the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in the shade Syracuse. And then I'm using the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. It's number 200. Pro tip, change angles while you are doing your makeup. I rotate my face a gazillion different ways. I make sure I look good in the natural light if if the sun is out and I can open my blinds up and make sure everything is blended from every angle. I want to make sure my makeup looks good, not just front facing, but from all sides. So that way can't nobody look at me from the left and my makeup look crazy. Can't nobody look at me from the right and my makeup look crazy. I don't want them to just have to be looking at me from the front and be like, oh yeah, her makeup cute, till they see me from a different angle. Alright, keeping the foundation light coverage today because it's pretty humid outside because it's been raining all day. So this face of mine is already going to get a little greasy and annoying. So I set each layer because I'm an oily T-zone girly. Sorry y'all, should have told y'all before I almost died. This is the One Size setting spray, and if you have been on the internet, you know that this stuff is everywhere, and it really is worth the hype. As you can hear, this one's almost empty. But I do have at least, I want to say 2 more bottles, but 1 for a fact. So this one's almost empty, but I do keep that thing on. Yeah. Alright, for concealer, I'm going to go back in with my Born This Way concealer. Let that sit, get a little tacky. Then for blush, I go in with the Juvia's Place blush. This is in the shade Marigold. Y'all, this is crazy pigmented, and because of that, I do not put it directly onto my skin. Onto my face. I put it on my skin, but on my face. So I put a little bit on my hand, okay? Then I take my blush brush, which is the Real Techniques 449, and I blend that junk in on my hand. And then take what's on there. Cause you see how crazy pigmented that is? And that's what it blended in on my hand first. Like, you will be blushed out. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not even putting no more. I'm just doing the same thing. I do put on my blush before I put on my concealer, because to me it just helps everything look a little bit more seamless. And yes, I do bring my blush all the way up. It just helps everything look that much more blended, in my opinion, once everything is set. I'm gonna go back in with my, what do I do with it? With my concealer brush, now that I've let the concealer set a little bit. And I'm looking up to the heavens. To get this under eye. And as you see, we're pulling the concealer down into that blush. So it helps tame it down. Don't worry, this will be blended. I am not contouring today because I just don't feel like it. My ones there are gone because we're gonna go in with the setting spray. Blend out this area over here. I'm gonna take my Expert face brush, which is my foundation brush, and blend out the sides where it's not fully blending in. See how that's a lot less harsh than what was just there. I'm gonna do the same thing up and below this blush. Helps tone it down just the smidgens, okay? All right, now I'm gonna go with my setting powder. This is the One Size setting powder in the shade Sweet Honey. I was not always a component of setting powder, but let me tell you something. You need it. Take some, pat out the excess, and there. See the difference? Setting powder, no setting powder. Setting powder, no setting powder. Drastic. I do set my entire nose because I wear glasses, if you know, as you know, you watch me. So my makeup and my nose gets extremely oily because of my glasses sitting on them. Okay, let's check it in the sunlight a little bit better. Yep, still a fan, liking the way everything's sitting, looking. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place highlight. This is in the shade Golden Hour, and again, I'm doing the same thing like I did with that blush. Cause baby, I'll be out here looking golden, too golden. This is just some old, this is actually a foundation brush, but it still works the same. And I blend this out a lot more than what I did the blush. Okay. And that is the final look. I'm gonna go in one more time. I'm gonna go in with some mascara on my bottom lashes, just a little bit. Then for lip, I always keep it pretty neutral. This is the NYX matte lip liner in the shade Sandstorm. And then I'm gonna go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fudge Me. New lip game. Finish off my setting spray. I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I do this one last because this one's kind of like illuminating. And this is what we're working with. What do you think, people? Do you like it? Do you hate it? But this is my basic everyday shoot makeup.